Two Newcastle United players involved in England's 0-0 draw against Slovenia last night. A couple of thoughts about the game first. I thought, yeah, like most people, I did think it was pretty abysmal stuff from England, but at the end of the day, they got a point, they've topped the group, and they're on their way through to the next round. My only fear is that the minute they come up against a team that's, even half motivated, they could be in serious trouble. So let's hope that England can raise the game for the next round. Last night wasn't great, but by the same token, they didn't lose the game, which was a possibility at one stage with Slovenia knocking on the door. Kieran Trippier involved in some headlines today. Talk of frustration between him and Phil Foden and Declan Rice. Pictures of the Arsenal and Man City stars throwing their hands up. But at the end of the day, Kieran Trippier is doing a job for the team. He's playing out of position. He's trying to use his experience to help guide England through. Of course, left back's not his best position, but ultimately England haven't really got much of a choice. So I think most Newcastle fans will sympathise with Trippier on that. Where he plays in the next round, it remains to be seen. Gareth Southgate taking him off last night and messing about changing fullbacks when England really needed a goal. So the whole situation is just it's bordering on toxic, really. Gareth Southgate getting beer cups chucked at him afterwards. It was a very, very unpleasant unravelling after the game, and I think everyone knows that it just wasn't up to standard. England don't look like a team who can win the tournament at the moment, but as we've seen before in major tournaments, sometimes momentum can build, and ultimately England have still got the opportunity to prove a few critics wrong, but they will have to pick it up after last night. Anthony Gordon was afforded a couple of minutes at the end. I thought that was another bizarre decision from Southgate, leaving it so late to bring him on when the game was essentially crying out for some magic from him. And look, at least he got his tournament debut. That was a big positive. England now may look to him in the next round. They need a spark. I think he'd be the perfect guy to come in now. I was kind of philosophical at the start of the tournament when there was the big debate about him and Phil Foden. But after what I've seen last night, I just think they need a fresh look. Perhaps Gareth Southgate has been keeping him up his sleeve for later in the tournament. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, if Anthony Gordon starts at the weekend, then that'll be a huge boost. England have got a few days now to pick themselves up after what happened last night, but ultimately this team isn't delivering, but they've got the chance to redeem themselves at the weekend.